Hello and welcome back. This is Xanthus with Xanthus Gaming. I am trying a different recording device this time, so we'll see how it works out. I spent the night in my house. I fortified it with spikes. I'll take you on a tour of that real quick. I decided I was going to try out these arrow slits, even though I am already sure they're not going to be as good as the 50 pillars, unless the 50 pillars got nerfed. But anyway, I got through crafting all of these metal ones, and then I realized there was cobblestone. But I still think the metal ones are better, and here is why. When you have the metal ones, they have about 1,000 durability versus cobblestone at 1,500. But when you break the metal ones, okay, well that didn't work out how I thought it would. Okay, well the other reason it's good is because the cobblestones to upgrade straight to cement, versus the metal ones have an additional tier of metal, and that one has 1,000, so that's 2,000 combined durability before it has to upgrade to concrete, versus this is 1,500. So I still think the metal is better. It just takes a lot more resources. So if you want to get up and running quick with some arrow slits, you can use cobblestone. I really don't know if they're going to be all that useful, but I thought I'd try it out and just kind of see, because that's what test realms are for, right? Well, I mean experimental builds. Sorry, I was thinking about it in terms of other games. That just happened. So anyway, I'm going to take down this. I'm going to put up metal ones in its place, and I'll show you real quick what I did, and then we will probably go back into town and see what is down there. I did get my forge up and running throughout the night as well, with the hide that I hunted in the last video. There we go. Very nice. And so I've got that going. I also got a little bit of a mining shaft going on here. It goes straight down to rock, six high on the rock side. And then I'm going to try to do some mining with that in a future episode, or just during the nights, and see how lucrative it is. Okay, so I did the arrow slits all the way around to be able to shoot out. I also took the spikes and piled them too high. I don't know why that one is not too high, but too high all the way around. And then I crafted the steel spikes. Now, the log spikes can be crafted as basic wood log, or you can craft a steel frame for 15 and then upgrade the frame for an additional 40. So that's 55 altogether. Now, if you do the log to start with the wood, then you use the wood that you just used to make it. So 20 wood, plus this could probably be another 20. So 10, 30 wood, and 20, 60. So you use 60 altogether there, versus if you just do it straight with the scrap iron frame to start, it's 55. So it's actually less materials to start with the scrap iron frame. I actually just cut off my entrance to my base, so that was not the best call. I don't have a safe way in, really, so I've got to destroy that awesome thing I just used metal on. As far as how much damage they do, let's see, before I destroy that real quick. Let's see how much damage they do per tick. I'm at 53. 47. So, 6 damage per tick. That's considerably less than they used to do, but that's okay. They did tell us they're going to change things with the spikes a little bit. I was actually expecting it to be a lot worse. I wonder how much the wood log does. Oh, that's cool. It goes down into that. Before it gets destroyed. Do they do the same damage? They don't do any damage? The frames don't do any damage. So you have a chance to, when the zombies break it out, that means you have a chance to repair it before it fully disappears. So that's actually kind of cool. It won't be doing damage when it's in that state, but you have a chance to repair it. That is actually kind of cool. Okay, and that did 43. Oh, I didn't look at what I was at. Come on. Ow, ow, ow. 42 to 38. I need to bandage myself. So did that really do as much as I think? 34 to 29. That did as much. That can't be right. It went from 34 to 29 on a single tick. That's as much damage as the woodlog spike did. That's 1 less damage than the woodlog spike did. So it did 5 damage. The steel log spike does 6. But it breaks down in durability a lot quicker. So they still are high damage. They just don't last as long. It's interesting. I thought they said they were going to nerf the damage a whole lot. I wonder if that's intended to be the way it is right now. Seems like it's doing more damage than intended since it now has the slowing effect. I'll have to go on to the regular game and see how much damage they do. I think I have a test video somewhere. Anyway, enough messing around with all this. Let's drop off some materials and then head back out into the world. Don't need that. 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 That. Those we do need. We don't need those. I was thinking that they didn't have these 50 pillars before, and I was right. All the 50 pillars other than concrete are new. They now have 50 pillars of cobblestone, adobe, white, and peach, as well as concrete. And the 50 pillars are obviously the best defense in the game, unless they were changed. I will be testing that in a future video. Keep that so I can fill it up with water or something. Let's use some yucca fruit. Fill those up. Okay, throw those back, throw that back. We're going to grab the iron that we're smelting so we can make a replacement tool if we need to. We have the materials. We have the technology. We don't need the maple seeds. We might get more of any of these things, so we'll keep a stack of each. And I think we are good to go. I don't believe we're going to need the shovel out on our expedition, so we'll leave that here. Free up another inventory slot. We are going to need all of those things, and that in case we run into any animals. We probably don't need the stone axe, so we can craft another if we need to. Okay, so I think we're all set to head out. There's not any iron smelting in there, so I'm going to turn it off so we don't get too many screamers, because we are not really in a position to deal with screamers. Alright, I accidentally bumped my mouse there. Ooh, that was kind of choppy. Could be because I'm running so fast down the hill. Oh, look at all this iron. So I can't remember if I showed you guys this or not, but 1 raw iron scraps into 3 scrap iron, which is pretty darn good. These rocks will give stone and iron, and that's going to be a lot of iron with how it works now. 1 raw iron smelts down the same as scrap iron used to. I'm not sure how scrap iron smelts down now. Nice cinder blocks for some rock if we ever needed it. Tires, we're going to need those for a mini bike because we do have the schematic. Hey, those aren't half bad. We have a purple basket and blue tires now. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's just make a chest real quick to throw those in. I don't really want to take them down with me into town, but I do want to keep them. Alright. We'll know where it is. It's right in front of our base. Suppose I should eat some painkillers since I did all that spike damage. Bird's nest. See a zombie off there. Alright, that should have been a hit. Not sure why it wasn't. I hear a crawler. What the heck is that? Overalls. Okay. Well, they're not as good as what I have on, so I'm just going to use them for the cloth. Stay away from my bird's nest, yo. Let's just beat him with a club. We need to up that club skill anyway. I'm a big fan of the sledgehammer, so I'm hoping we can find a schematic for that. The reason I like sledgehammer is it does a ton of static damage, and if you use a 50 pillar defense, you can utilize melee attacks to deal static damage during a horde night and not have to worry about the slow swing. You couple that with coffee and sexual Tyrannosaurus and a decent athleticism skill, and you are swinging like crazy without losing stamina. If you don't grab sexual Tyrannosaurus and you're trying to use the sledgehammer, you're still going to lose stamina while on a caffeine buzz or a grain alcohol buzz. So that's why sexual Tyrannosaurus is actually important. It's good. Anyone who doesn't think it is isn't considering all the factors. It allows you to swing for longer. Now, if you don't like the sledgehammer and you don't want to use the sledgehammer, then it's nothing too amazing, because once you get the mini bike, you don't run nearly as much. But honestly, you still do mining, and at some point with Miner 69er, it's no longer an issue. But until then, it's really nice. And you still melee, you still run around while you melee. So you can lose stamina. And with them nerfing beer won't be as plentiful. And I don't know how farming of the coffee beans will be, because they said farming doesn't yield as much crop as it used to. Even with fertilizer, it yields a little bit more, but things take longer to grow than they used to. So I don't know if you're going to have a sustainable supply of energy-based drinks to really maintain uptime whenever you would need it. So, you know, there's lots of factors. I really don't like fighting him on this hill. In fact, I might just peace out on these guys, but... God, I'm gonna break my leg. Or just straight up die. Alright. Off the hill of death. Right in the head. I wonder if it gives you more archery skill if you hit him in the head. That'd be really cool. I'm not sure if they did that or not. Seems like my archery skill's going up a lot quicker. I read that in the patch notes that it was gonna be a thing, so I'm glad it actually is. I wonder if it scales based on your accuracy. Like if you hit headshots, it goes even faster. You run so fast down these hills. I don't know if the... Ooh, I just heard a cop spit at me from up there. I'm not sure where he is. But it's not the best. It's not the best news to have a cop in your retreat path. There he is. There's another one trying to hop up the hill over there. Yep, nope, not dealing with that right now. On we go. Although, cop could be a good source of gun parts. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get any of those thing. Gotta level up from that zombie, that's nice. Cans are nice now because scrap iron isn't everywhere, because you get a lot more raw iron instead. Alright. So we've hit this block. We've hit everything but the Shamway. I don't think food's really going to be a problem, but we'll check out the Shamway anyway. And also, now that we have a pickaxe, we can get the wall safe in the working tool stiff, which I think is this building. And we'll just go around the front. Save us the durability. Have my bow out just in case that bee comes at me. Alright, yeah, this is the right building. Alright. Or not working tool stiff, sorry, Shotgun Messiah. I think there's a wall safe in here we didn't get, yeah. So we'll just go through this real quick. mining tools at 20, I'm not there yet. And athletics at 40, not there yet. Okay. Seeing if there was a way for us to speed this up a little bit to not get stamina loss. We're getting very small stamina loss, but if we just stop for a second, it goes up pretty quick. And then we're good to keep whacking at it. So it should only take a minute. I apologize. I would have prepped this off camera if I would have realized it was going to drain stamina as I went. I'm used to being at the point where it doesn't really. So hopefully in here we'll get a schematic for... Oh, we already got a wrench schematic actually. Schematic for a nail gun would be nice, because that's a thing now. That'd be super nice actually. Schematic for a sledgehammer would be wonderful. So we talked about I like sledgehammers. I'm actually keeping my drink purposefully a little bit low so I can fill up my stamina when I need it with a quick drink. Okay, we got a decent pistol receiver. We will actually take that. Shotgun parts, I can't remember if that's the one thing I'm missing. I don't think it is. But we'll take a pistol receiver. Okay, and everything else here is set. So now we go over to the Shamway. I left all my dukes up at the base. I was going to buy a goldenrod to help my wellness. Although I have plenty of goldenrod, I just have to make a cooking pot so I can make it. I just ran over an irradiated section. That's a section of irradiated ground. I don't know if they do damage now. The little splotches didn't used to, but when you go into the high radiation area, it kills you pretty quick. So I could repair this pickaxe, but I'm actually going to scrap it and just craft another one because I want the crafting skill. Hey, we got our beer. Beer gives you a mild buzz, but just gives you stun immunity now. It'll give you stamina boost for 60 seconds is all, but it'll give you stun immunity as well. So not quite as good as it used to be. So here's a reason to come into Shamway now that didn't used to have, is there's a lot of registers. And registers are dukes, and that's a good thing. So, just didn't mean to do that. Yep, nope. Wait, how much was coffee? 34? It's not bad. So, if I end up getting a good supply of dukes, I can use this as a coffee supply as well, if the farming thing doesn't work out. Is it going to be the same stuff? It is. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got some beer and some water, so that's a good thing. Did I miss any Shamway fruit crates? I got that one. There's one there I didn't get. Paper inside of a Shamway food crate. Must be the shipping invoice. I mean, that's gotta be it. Oh, I just realized with this new recording setup I have no idea where I'm at on time. Oh boy. I usually just look at OBS and it tells me the time I've been recording. This doesn't. So we will finish the Shamway and then we'll call that the episode and hope we're somewhere close to time, and next time I will set a timer. What was that? Electrical parts. Wires, switches, screws, and joints. Okay. Guessing that's used to craft something important. I will look into that. Okay, this could be a bathroom. Got a wrench. What? Yucca seed. Ooh. I have tons of snowberries back at the base. Not too worried about that. Nails are easily made. Not too worried about... Oh, you know what, actually? Alright. Let's get some scrap out of them, right? No bathroom there. Or no toilet. Let's get into the back room here. The other doors were barred with more stuff, so if I come through the bathroom, it's less effort. Hunting rifle schematic. Cool. Very cool. I do like a hunting rifle quite a bit. Oil is needed for repair kits, so that's pretty important. We'll just keep that in the crafting queue. What is that? Scrap plastic. Okay. Okay. What do I get rid of here? I guess we get rid of the sham sandwiches. And we scrap this. And we craft a pick. Hopefully it'll be crafted by the time we need it again. Meat stew. Alright, nice. Get a little bit of wellness. Get a little bit of food. I can deal with that. I did take Survivor perk, so that gives me more wellness than it said it did. It said 1.6. And because I have 2 out of 5 on the Survivor, it gives me 25% more. So that's not bad. I don't know what 25% of 1.6 is. Like, math is hard. 1.85, 1.9, almost 2 wellness, like 1.89 or 1.85, something like that. I'm not sure. 25% of 1 is 0.25, so I add 0.25 onto 1.6 and you get 1.85, and then you take 25% of 6, and that's like, I don't know. It's too late at night to be doing math. Alright. I got my potato, we're all set. Alright, so that was the Shamway Foods. We got some wellness out of it. We got potato for potato seeds. We got scrap plastics and electrical parts. That's pretty good. We got a pistol receiver. Not bad, not bad. A little bit of dukes, a little bit of old cash, and some yucca seed. All in all, not a bad run at all for loot there. Okay, let's just, before we end this episode, because I have no idea where I'm at on time, we're going to just kind of have a little bit of a look around here. We got the funeral home there. Okay, let's see what's on this block here, if there's anything. Okay, some busted out buildings we could check out sometime. Not going to be as big of a deal as other things. Okay, our pickaxe is ready when we are ready for it. The water source in the middle of the city right there, it looks like. So we don't have to worry about running too far for water. Although I'm pretty sure there's water right over here on the outskirts of the city too. It looked like there's a lake with the distant train. We'll check that out sometime. As long as this build doesn't get updated and I don't get this game wiped, which is 100% possible and 100% okay. This is an experimental alpha. It's meant to fix bugs. If they need to do a wipe to fix a bug, that's That's completely understandable and is to be expected. So I would not be remotely upset about it. I've definitely learned some things about some of the changes they've made already, and I'm excited for it to go live. I see a food mart over there. What is that a trader? I think I might see a trader over there. I see a food mart, but I'm not sure what that other thing is. I hear a spider zombie. Hello, friend. And there's a bee coming with him. Okay, the bee decided to back off. I don't know if you guys can see that in the distance or not. Sometimes when YouTube uploads, it loses some quality. I think I hear something. Yep. They're kind of quieter than they are in live, but they're definitely audible. I think it's dead. Oops, I didn't mean to eat my potato. Rip potato. Oh well. Let's see what that is before we end the video here. If we had a trader in the middle of Hub City, that would be awesome. I doubt it, but door is locked, whatever it is. Okay. Oh, I could have dropped the lead. I didn't realize I had lead. Oh, I think this is like a shanty outpost. I've heard about these, but never actually ran into one before, so I think that's what this probably is. Yeah, this is a survivor settlement outpost thing in the middle of the hub city. Huh. That's kind of cool. I could have my own little town village if I built a base in here. I kind of has some sniper spots. That's a possibility. I was really hoping it was gonna be a trader, like Trader Joe or Trader Rec or something. I could see what they have for their wares and all that, and know where one is. But I mean, that doesn't usually happen, does it? Having a survivor settlement in the middle of Hub City, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, I've never seen a survivor settlement before, and I've definitely played a decent amount of games in Alpha 14, and I started playing in Alpha 13, but that's cool. I like that. More randomness with Hub City is kind of cool, because it was always kind of, you know exactly what to expect. Maybe you double up on some building, but it was, you know, it was pretty much the same thing. So if they have the possibility of spawning other POIs inside of Hub City, I like that. I like that change a lot. Hello. The cop just exploded a car on me with his acid spit. Okay, so we know a working tool stiff is there. There's a cop right there. Okay, this is getting real quick. We're out. We're out. The bee is not worth the chance of the death with the 3 cops in the area and me already being low on health. Not remotely worth it. So our low drink rate here is good because it gives us a chance to restore stamina as we're running here to get out of town. Just having a look around as I go. So we explored a little bit there. So that's our little settlement. 2 stores there. I saw the working tool stiff, but there's another one too, it looks like. There's a little bit of grass growing in town. That's cool. I hear a dog. That is not cool. That is not cool at all. I'm gonna die. Most likely. It's GTFO. See if we can leash the dog so it goes away. I don't think we're gonna be able to. Dogs are easier to hit than bees. Dog's dead. stamina gain again, is why we're drinking. Also restores our drink, which is not a bad thing. Yep, see, there's water over there on the outskirts of the hub city. That's cool. That's real cool. I like this. The seed is nice. I think there's also desert on the edge of hub city, unless that's not loading in right. I think that's desert tile. We'll have to check that out. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time. Thank you all for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this recorded okay. And have a great day.